On a new installation on a free joint multi, the system needs to be manually addressed or auto addressed. Today we're going to focus on the manual addressing the system. So before power is applied to the outdoor unit, you'll see from the factory all dip switches are in the on position and the rotary dial should be set to 0. To manually address the unit, you're going to want to put dip switch number 1 in the down position. That tells the system that we're going to be manually addressing. The rotary dial will be set to the number of indoor units. This system has 2 indoor units, so we're going to set our rotary dial to 2. Then we can apply power to the outdoor unit. The outdoor unit will start scrolling. It will eventually trip out on an error code. To manually address the system, we need to go to each of the indoor units. So no matter what happens out here at the outdoor unit, we need to focus right now on the indoor units. So we're going to go to the first indoor unit, which has a wired controller on it, and we'll manually address. So now that we move to the indoor unit, we need to address each of the indoor units as a separate address. From the factory, they're all 0, 0. The unit that we come to here is piped to the top set of pipes outside, which will be address 0. To get into the service menu on this controller, you'll press and hold the filter reset and temp for about 5 seconds till you get a flashing 1. We want to go in, use the up temperature to change it to a number 2, hit the set to enter that mode, and as you can see, all zeros come up. The 0, 0 that's flashing is the current address on the system. If I wanted to change that, I would use the up temperature to change it to whatever address it is. Whatever address correlates to the outdoor unit where it's piped. This one, however, on the top set of ports, so we want to leave it at 0, 0. We'll just hit the set button to save it, and then cancel twice to exit. You'll see that it still has an error code because we still need to address the other units that are on this system. Here we are at our second indoor unit. This is one of our mini 4-way cassettes. It has a built-in IR receiver with no wired thermostat attached to it. We're going to use our wireless controller to address this unit. Wireless controller can be used to address any of our indoor units that have a wireless IR receiver on them. We need to first put the controller into service mode. To do that, you'll want to flip the controller over, take one of the batteries out of the back of the controller. Press and hold the temperature up and down button. You want to make sure you hold the entire button in. And while you're holding that button in, insert the battery into the back. And when you let go of the temperature up and down, you'll have a 0, 0 on the screen. It'll say on 0, 0 auto. To get into the addressing mode, you'll press the fan down button, which operates the first digit. Keep pressing it till it says A as in alpha. The fan up will operate the second digit. You want to press it till it says 1. So it'll say on A1 auto. Press the mode button twice till it says on 0, 0 dry, and here's where we're going to input. That unit is connected to the second set of ports down, which will be address 1. Use your fan down to change it to a 1. This will be set for address 1. So now that we're at the indoor unit, you can see the remote still says on, 1, 0, and dry. What you're going to want to do is point it at that IR receiver and press the power button 5 times with a slight pause in between each one. If there's multiple indoor units in the same space, take care that you don't inject the code into multiple units. Try to get as close to that IR receiver as possible when pressing the button if multiple units are in the same space. You can see that there's a chime after each time we press the button. Now that we've injected the address into that unit, the lights should all flash and go to a power reset with just the power button flashing. For the controller, just remove one of the batteries, don't press any buttons. After about 10 seconds, the screen will go blank and you can put the battery back in to return it to its normal state. So here we are back at the outdoor unit after manually addressing the second unit. You can see that the error code is cleared, and right now we are scrolling through the outdoor addresses. Whether you manually address or auto address the system, this will be the normal display. As you can see, it's flashing CC0001, indicating that it's communicating with both address 0 and address 1 that we just manually addressed.